what's going on? It's MassiveJoes RAW review, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome RAW review for the viewers at home today. You guys been waiting for this one, man. In fact, the whole damn world has been waiting for this one. It is, of course, the all-new BSN N.O Xplode in the house. Some people referring to it as N.O Xplode 3.0. Some people referring to it as the new N.O Xplode. We're going to call it the N.O Xplode of 2014. Let's get straight into it, show you guys exactly what's in it, tell you exactly what it's going to do. That nutrition information panel is damn long, man, and too damn small on the tub. And you guys know we like to go balls deep in these here raw reviews, so that's exactly what we're going to do, man. Got the big ass nutrition information panel. Stay with me now, viewers at home. There is a lot of ingredients in this product, and I'll show you, man. I actually had to take a lot of notes because there's a lot of ingredients that we ain't ever seen before in a pre-workout supplement. But we're gonna start at the top. We're gonna make our way all the way through this here new N.O Xplode. Starting with the serving size, 1 scoop serving size, 18.5 grams per scoop. That automatically tells you, viewers at home, we're dealing with a complete pre-workout supplement. We're dealing with a complete muscle building pre-workout supplement. It ain't no concentrated stimulant bullshit. 18.5 gram scoop or serve. In the Australian market, you're going to get yourself 45 serves per tub. We're going to skip past all of these B and D vitamins here, man, because we actually deal with them in the proprietary blends coming up. So let us move straight on to what we're calling the N.O Xplode Master Performance Blend, starting right at the top here with the myogenic matrix in the 5.5 grams. Got yourself a creatine blend. Creatine monohydrate, creatine anhydrous, creatine peptides, which are a blend of hydrolyzed whey protein isolate, and creatine monohydrate that they're calling the Creactivate, derived from milk. That's there, gonna help you get more reps, more sets, generate more adenosine triphosphate, aka ATP, gonna help you stimulate more muscle growth. Then we move right along. We got ourselves some taurine in there for muscular endurance. And I'm going to skip ahead even because you guys know, if you've seen the raw reviews, man, my personal favorite 2 amino acids to combine in a pre-workout supplement is the double punch taurine tyrosine, and N.O Xplode has got both in there. Anyway, got the taurine in there, the dicalcium phosphate, disodium phosphate, and then you got yourself this Oestrogen Compound, which we have seen before in some of the top shelf pre-workout supplements. Really cool compound, increases absorption of amino acids. In particular, increases the absorption of citrulline by 43%, and citrulline is in this product, we'll see that in a second. Increases the absorption of folate by 50%, and increases the production of adenosine triphosphate through the use of creatine by 18%. Gonna help increase absorption of all damn bitches. Then we move right along and we get to this here, what we're calling the Anhydrous Shot Blend, 2.8 grams. This is pretty cool as well in here. Starting off with the beta composite, which is Carn Plus blend, which is beta alanine, carnosine beta alanine, the best beta alanine we have seen thus far, combined with beta alanine hydrochloride, which is a really, really cool version of beta alanine, man. Means you're gonna get all kinds of tingles, and for those of you that are unaware, beta alanine prevents the buildup of fatigue toxins, gonna help you train harder for longer. Moving right along, we then got the Beta Power Betaine Anhydrous extract in this bitch. That's gonna help. It's actually pretty cool. The Betaine Anhydrous donates methyl groups to assist in cell function, gonna also protect against dehydration, and therefore gonna help increase strength, energy, and power. Combine that with the beta alanine, man, you're gonna make all kinds of gains. Then we move along, potassium bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate, magnesium oxide, and cholecalciferol, aka, let's just roll with vitamin D, man. That's what everyone knows it is. That's the stuff that's gonna make the N.O Xplode fizz up, and we're about to see that in a second. Moving right along, the NO Alpha Fusion blend in the 850 milligrams, L-citrulline malate, that's where that citrulline sits, combined with the estrogen to increase absorption by 43%. That's there for muscle pumps. And this next product's real cool as well. You got yourself Dan Shen extract from the root. This is really cool because what it actually does is a vasodilator. It's going to help widen blood vessels, but at the same time thins your blood too. So not only do you get widened blood vessels for better nutrient delivery, you get thinner blood for even better nutrient delivery. Awesome. Moving right along, then we got ourselves in here the grape skin extract, a source of antioxidants. Then we got ourselves this Capros extract, aka amla fruit, aka Indian gooseberry, going to reduce cholesterol and reduce fatty acid triglyceride buildup. Then you got yourself your hawthorn extract in the house. This is going to increase the amount of blood pumped out of the heart during contractions and is also another vasodilator. Got yourself some folate in there as well. So in terms of the nitric oxide blend, man, possibly one of the coolest, most unique, most novel nitric oxide blends we have seen thus far. And interesting to note as well, they haven't even used agmatine sulfate, man. They've gone, BSN have gone and said, agmatine sulfate, man. We're going for some new nitric oxide boosters in the house, and they've done just that. Moving right along, then got our Thermic energy blend, 745 milligrams. This is your stimulant blend right here. Here's your N-acetyl tyrosine. My man, my people at BSN know how to make Massive Joe happy with the pre-workouts, man. The acetylized version also crosses the blood-brain barrier, going to help with mental focus. Caffeine anhydrous in the house. We actually have been told that there's 200 milligrams of total caffeine per serve in this new N.O.Xplode, so it's not over the top, which is good to see. Got yourself grapefruit bioflavonoids, which are going to increase sweat and also a stimulant as well. And then you got the real cool pure energy extract, which is the Pterostilbene Caffeine co-crystal. Now this is possibly, if there's one product, if there's one ingredient in this product that is the tits, this Pterostilbene Caffeine could be it. Let me guys tell you a little bit about it. So it's right down here in the Thermic energy blend, the last thing there. Pterostilbene Caffeine, real cool. And in fact, it's actually so cool. It's also known as pure energy. I'm gonna post a link in the description box to a little bit more information on this pure energy because this stuff's real cool, man. But what it's actually gonna do is it's going to deliver 30% more caffeine into the bloodstream when you compare it to just normal caffeine anhydrous. It's going to get 30% slower absorption of caffeine into the bloodstream as well, and it's going to increase the half-life of caffeine by about 25%. So what does that mean? Firstly, it means that BSN can get the same effect of, say, 300 milligrams of caffeine by using 200 milligrams because your body absorbs more of the bitch. It absorbs it more slowly and the half-life of caffeine in the bloodstream is reduced. So what that means is you get, in terms of the energy effects, you get a slower onset of energy and the energy lasts longer than if you were to compare it to something that just had caffeine in there. So you get more energy for a longer period of time with no crash. Moving right along, finally, we're getting there, viewers at home. Shock composite, 375 milligrams down in here, man. L-lysine hydrochloride, D-L-phenylalanine, some niacin in there to flush the skin with the beta-alanine, some calcium D-pantothenate, aka vitamin B5, some tooth club moss, which is standardized for 1% huperzine A. This is real cool, man. Huperzine A actually increases the amount of huperzine. Let's start again. I need myself some huperzine. Huperzine increases the amount of acetylcholine in the brain, gonna help with mental focus. That's why I need that huperzine right now. There's a damn long nutritional information panel, viewers at home. And then finally, you got a bunch of other B vitamins in there. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine hydrochloride, thiamine hydrochloride, vitamin B1, and cyanocobalamin, aka vitamin B12. Artificial colors, artificial flavors, and that's what's in it. Woo! I need to do the intro again, man. 10 minutes on the nutritional information panel. Would not expect anything less from MassiveJoes because you are the people and we are the people's company and we just went balls deep in the ingredients in the new N.O Xplode. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, comes in 4 flavors. Comes in fruit punch, comes in grape, comes in watermelon, comes in my personal favorite, the blue raspberry. And that's for the Australian market, man. I think the US market have a couple more flavors. But all I know is what we got going on in Australia, and those are the 4 flavors. In terms of how it mixes, actually got myself a brand spanking new fresh tub of this here BSN N.O Xplode in the house. Gonna open this bitch for you guys, man. Fresh. I hate these new things they're putting on the lids of the products, man, to keep the lids on. Damn hard to get off. Adult proof. Rip that off. Bro punched the lid in. No, punched it the wrong way. Rip that off. Check that out. So you can see this here, man. That's the tub of N.O Xplode, 45 serves. About 3/4 full, so that's not bad at all. Unfortunately, BSN may have shut on my chest and left the scoop damn near down the bottom of the tub. I'm gonna have to dig for this. Oh, I can see it coming through. Oh, is that? Oh no, that might be the absorption packet. God damn it, BSN. Should have put the scoop on top. I have to dig for this bitch. All right, I found it. It's right here. Check it. So we've already said that the scoop is an 18.5 gram scoop, right? And the thing's damn near stuck in the tub now. Big scoop. All right, so check it. 18.5 gram scoop, just like that. Now, before I go and mix this up, for the viewers at home who are aware and have seen the original N.O Xplode, you guys know the shit fizzes up. So I'm gonna go so far as to say this new N.O Xplode does do the same thing, so it does fizz up. So even before I mix it, I would go so far as to say, not only is blender ball not required for this here BSN N.O Xplode, but I would go so far as to say is, do not use a blender bottle with a lid on with this bitch and shake the bitch up. Because if you were to do that, with the fizziness of the new N.O Xplode, you may shake the bitch up, pop the top off that bitch, and get yourself N.O Xplode all over the damn ceiling. It's a waste, man. 1 scoop of N.O Xplode. Actually had to go and dig myself up one of the original clear MassiveJoes shakers from like 2004, man. Throw myself the scoop in there, and now you guys will see what I mean. Gonna grab my spoon, check this out, get some nice zoom and focus action, and you can see that fizzes up right there, man. Look at that. Fizzing up. Gonna fizz up like that. Get yourself some fizziness in there, get yourself some sparkles, some bubbles. But you can see that even just there, in that amount of water, which is about half the amount of water that BSN recommend you shake the bitch up in, few stirs of the spoon, no sinkers, no floaters, mixed incredibly well. That's why I say blender ball is not required for this here BSN N.O Xplode. And do not use a blender ball. It mixes perfectly in a glass with a spoon. In terms of how it tastes, let me refresh my memory real quick. They've done well. Bravo BSN, you have done exceptionally well. If you were to compare it to the original N.O Xplode from BSN, man, the flavors were very punchy. And when I say punchy, I mean like blow your face off type flavors, man. Really sweet, really strong. They really toned down the flavors in this new N.O Xplode, and I've just mixed up an entire scoop in about half the amount of water they recommend, and even that still is a lot toned down from the original N.O Xplode. So BSN, bravo on the flavors. The one thing to note is that it is fizzy, right? It does fizz up, it does bubble up, so it's almost like drinking a soft drink before you go train, and because of that, it does unsettle your stomach a little bit. And that's why I recommend, if you're gonna be training on the N.O Xplode, most pre-workouts, you can take them about 10, 15 minutes before you go training, you're fine. With the N.O Xplode, because it fizzes and it puts a little bit of stress on your gastrointestinal system, that's why I recommend taking 20 to 30 minutes before you train, man, so that you don't feel that gastrointestinal stress as you're going to the gym, about to make you some gains. In terms of the effects, let me start by saying this. If you want a pre-workout supplement that's going to knock your socks off, that's just going to get you into the gym and make you train like a wild bull, the new BSN N.O Xplode is not that supplement. I have to say that straight up, man, because it's not designed to do that. It's not a concentrated stimulant pre-workout supplement. It's not the kind of pre-workout supplement that's gonna explode your head, that you're gonna take the bitch, you're gonna sip on the bitch, and next minute, poof. That's not what it's designed to do. So if that's the kind of pre-workout supplement you want, the BSN N.O Xplode is not for you. That being said, I would go so far as to say that if you are doing workouts where you need to be able to concentrate on what you're doing, say you're doing workouts that involve a lot of drop sets, a lot of rest pause, different rep tempos, or even you're not going to the gym, you're playing a particular sport where you need to concentrate, and what you're looking for from your pre-workout supplement is more of an elevated state, more of an elevated feeling where you actually don't want the feeling, you actually want the kind of tunnel vision, the concentration type feeling with the elevated state. That's where this particular product is going to come in. And I would go so far as to say that for those types of workouts where you're actually trying to make yourself some gains, where you're trying to build muscle, where you're trying to stimulate the muscle growth, I would go so far as to say that at this point in time, of all the pre-workout supplements I have tried for that particular effect, N.O Xplode, the new N.O Xplode for BSN, is the best for that particular effect we have seen thus far. Let me address a couple of the other things that people want to know, man. In terms of the actual energy you're going to get off it, the Pterostilbene Caffeine, man, is awesome for that. It's very clean. It lasts for a very long time. That elevated state lasts for, man, the few times I've taken this already, man, I feel like I could train for damn near 3 hours. Just want to keep going and going and going. And it's very clean, it's very level energy. It's not like up and down and up and down. It's very clean. It doesn't crash. You don't get a post-workout crash. So for those viewers at home who train at night in particular and don't want to be buzzing all night, or for those people that train in the morning and don't want the post-workout crash that they take from the pre-workout supplement in the morning, very versatile pre-workout supplement, man, because you don't get the stupid energy and you don't get the post-workout crash. In terms of muscle pumps, because let's not forget, the bitch is called N.O Xplode. The muscle pumps are good, man. They're really good. And particularly good because there's no agmatine sulfate in there. For me personally, man, my favorite muscle pump ingredient at the moment is agmatine sulfate. So when I looked at the label of the N.O Xplode and there was no agmatine sulfate on that bitch, I did get a little bit worried. But the combination of the citrulline in there with the estrogen to help the absorption of the citrulline, you got the betaine in there as well, man. You got that danchan extract, which I've never seen before, never used before. Very good for muscle pumps, very good for vascularity, very good for nutrient delivery. Guys, the last thing that I have to say, and I would go so far as to say this is probably the longest damn raw review we have done thus far. The last thing I have to say about this here N.O Xplode, man, is I've only trained on one scoop. And that's a big deal because with the original N.O Xplode and the N.O Xplode NT and the N.O Xplode 2.0, all the versions of N.O Xplode, if I was to train on them, I would usually train on 2 to 3 scoops. I have not had to go more than 1 scoop on this BSN N.O Xplode for those effects that I was just telling you guys about, man. Which makes it ridiculous value for money when you check it out. In the Australian market, we retail at MassiveJoes, best price in Australia, $49.95 for the 45 serves. It's damn near $1 a serve, and you ain't gonna need to take more than 1 serve. I would go so far as to say you gotta pick yourself up a tub of BSN N.O Xplode just to keep in the damn pantry, man, at that value for money for those workouts where you don't want the stupid crazy energy, you just want the elevated state where you can concentrate on your workouts. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes RAW review. And guys, that is the most ballest, deepest, longest, most in-depth, most craziest RAW review we have seen thus far on the all-new BSN N.O Xplode in the house. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.
What's up, everyone? I'm Amanda Latona with BSN, and the best place to get all of your BSN supplements is MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.